Happy New Month to you all. It's November 2021, the penultimate month to the last month for the year. It has been a very interesting year, capturing developments across the financial and capital market. It's the market review, and of course today we'll be looking at very interesting discussions and developments in the market. Today we'll be reflecting on the recent launching of the FMDQ Green Exchange, the first financial market infrastructure group in Africa to create a platform specifically for green and sustainable securities. That's what we'll be looking at today, the FMDQ Green Exchange and opportunities for financial sustainability through the capital markets. My guest is Tumi Sekoni. She's the MD, FMDQ Securities. Nice to have you, Tumi.
Thank you for having me. Morning.
Before we begin this conversation, let's give you a wrap-up of what happened in the market from last week. The Africa Exchange Linkage Project has been designed to mobilize Africa's long-term savings and retail investors to finance development across the continent by opening cross-border flows of capital and improving the investment climate. Tumi, the project manager of ALP, made this point as the keynote speaker at the maiden ProShare online trading webinar, which discussed the theme, the online trading beyond Nigeria, the case for unified exchange. Also last week, the ProShare October 2021 Capital Market Service Report revealed that the Nigeria Exchange Limited led in capitalization with 41.3 trillion naira, followed by the FMDQ debt market, which had 24.8 trillion naira, and of course, the NASD OTC securities market that posted a market cap of 617 billion naira. The NASD is the unlisted OTC securities market. We go on a break, and when we return, we'll get down to this interesting conversation around the Green Exchange.
Tune in to Web TV Daily to stay up to date and informed on the financial market, personal finance, and more. We have got you covered with all your favorite TV shows, economy and politics, market review, women's series, millennial talk, Islamic Finance Weekly, The Brief, exclusive interviews, events, and we keep you up to date on all the updates in the financial market with the market opening gong. Watch premium content. Watch Web TV. Same news, different perspective.
Welcome back. If you are joining us, it is the market review, and we are discussing the FMDQ Green Exchange and opportunities for financing sustainability through the capital market. My guest is Tumi Sekoni, MD, FMDQ Securities. Tumi, let's first begin with the fact that this Green Exchange is a very interesting initiative and coming at this time where the globe is looking at sustainability. But tell us first, why do we need the FMDQ Green Exchange at this time?
So thank you for that. So, well, as a group, FMDQ recognizes the role it plays in the Nigerian financial markets, and obviously its unique position to be able to, promote economic growth, via sustainability, this green and sustainable finance principles that are being spoken of. So an FMDQ, has always had sustainability as a core, in its business strategy, and that is evidenced by the 5 sustainability pillars that we have and kind of abide by, which are around businesses, business markets, the environment, community, and people. So the drive for sustainability, as a group is something that that we've always had, and it comes kind of naturally to us. So when we're looking at that, we look at what are the things we can do, to further promote this, and that is how the idea of the Green Exchange was thought through. Obviously, it is something that we have obviously seeing happen, in global jurisdictions as well, and it's part of FMDQ trying to see how Nigeria can also be put, on the map.
Very good way of putting Nigeria on the map, because
in that respect.
Yes. Very good way of putting Nigeria on the map, because it's all about being strategic, not just the talk. I mean, we've always heard about the talk, but the strategy, the mechanism, we'll get to that. The mechanism on how to mobilize funding is very key. Now, what differentiates the FMDQ Green Exchange from others, and how will it function?
So when you talk about differentiating FMDQ Green Exchange, I think maybe when I think about that is really what is the role, of FMDQ Green Exchange really more like, and what is it trying to
achieve,
portray, or what is it trying to promote? So the FMDQ Green Exchange, which is being launched, if you will, through FMDQ Securities Exchange, is essentially an information repository. It's a platform that provides information around, green and sustainable finance securities. I spoke about putting Nigeria on the map. Obviously, Nigeria has sort of started, on this journey in green and sustainable finance. So where is that platform that will be able to showcase that? Because when you sort of consolidate everything into a repository, people are able to have access to that and see what is going on in terms of green and sustainable securities, in terms of the issuers who are actually promoting or working with ESG related principles in their businesses and in how they're sort of trying to promote and fund the economy. So the FMDQ Green Exchange will provide all that information as well as data around green and sustainable finance. So that supports issuers, it supports investors, it supports even our regulators into seeing what exactly is going on and how they can also further participate in it, especially for investors, especially those who want to use ESG related principles in their investment strategies. So that's where they'll sort of find that's information. And for those who also want to tap the market, for issuers as well who want to tap the market around, again, green and sustainable finance. So that's high level is really what the Green Exchange platform is going to be about.
And even prior to the launching of this Green Exchange, we know that several quoted companies have listed on the FMDQ when it has to do with green-based financing, or what you call the green-based portfolio initiative. So definitely, these ones will also be like promoters. You try to be promoters of this too.
Yeah. So talking about the issuers as in that we have on FMDQ Exchange, the federal government, obviously, as we all know, has issued a couple of green securities, which are on FMDQ Exchange. Now we have a couple of corporates as well who have issued green bonds. And these green bonds have been certified, the certified green bonds. We have the first corporate, which is Access Bank, that issued its 15 billion bond, and that is listed on FMDQ Exchange. And we also have the first green infrastructure bond in Nigeria, and that was issued by North South Power Limited. Two bonds actually by North South Power Limited. So as a country, we're obviously moving in the right direction in that respect.
Definitely. And like I said, timing is always very key. This is apt. It comes at a time where the global leaders are gathering at COP26 to discuss strategies for a more sustainable future. As a sustainability-focused organization, how does FMDQ Green Exchange fit into this narrative? And when I talk about narrative, I'm talking about the fact that this is, for me, you can clarify that or speak to that, a strategic financial market approach to financing sustainability. And globally, we're seeing leaders from the US, from the UK, from France, Australia, across the world, coming together to say, how do we move pragmatically to address sustainability in a very strategic manner? And I can tell you, Tumi, that most of the analysts are saying that we need mechanisms. So can we say that the Green Exchange is a proactive mechanism that is going to help to drive the process of financial sustainability?
Yeah, I mean, I would say you've pretty much almost even answered the question. I mean, this launch, I think, couldn't have come at a better time. This is highly opportune time for the FMDQ Green Exchange. As you said, world leaders, are talking about this. This is what is at the fore of, a lot of jurisdictions. So because this is what people are speaking about now, the world leaders, then it puts, green and sustainable finance in the fore, and it shows, it helps, it shows that there'll be increased interest, and where you have those platforms that can support, that interest, is almost perfect, and I think FMDQ Green Exchange just fits right in almost perfectly. Again, it's about, because also we that experience in terms of, at least we've started, doing things along the green and sustainable finance angle, again, so we come with some sort of experience, and obviously we're going to learn more, because again, this is something that everyone is pretty much talking about. Again, I spoke about putting Nigeria, in the games somewhat, so that platform, FMDQ Green Exchange, is going to be able to support that, and ensure that we are part of those who are at the forefront of, green and sustainable finance. And of course, when you look at Nigeria as a country, this green and sustainable finance is what we need. So having an exchange, a green exchange come, to showcase all that information, showcase, have the different tools to help the issuers, the investors, all of those market participants in this space is apt, if I can say that. And we've spoken about some of the securities that are already listed on FMDQ Exchange, that, the green securities on FMDQ Exchange. Again, this is us sort of starting this and moving in the right direction, and the right supports, locally and globally to get us to where we need to be.
Definitely, and to me, I'll be looking out for subnationals and more corporates coming on board to engage and participate in the Green Exchange, because definitely the globe is going green and we need to begin to be pragmatic. And yeah, FMDQ has provided the mechanism, so let's make it happen and let's drive sustainability. Thank you once again, Tumi. Except you have one more final word to all the investors or market players around sustainability.
Well, it's just looking forward to the launch. I encourage everyone to sort of be part of, this launch, and wish all of us, the very best. That's all of us as in Nigeria, as a nation, as we embark on this journey, because again, it is something that would have sort of lasting effects, if we I wouldn't say if we get it right, because we will get it right, because we started on the right footing, and lasting effects for generations and generations to come. So I think that really is what I have to say.
Thank you very much, Tumi Sekoni, MD, FMDQ Securities Limited, once again for another groundbreaking strategy to our financial markets ecosystem, the Green Exchange. We trust that this will inspire others to come on board and support sustainable financing in Nigeria. Thank you once again, and looking forward to subsequent conversations around the fixed income market and strategies for moving Nigeria's economy forward. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much.
And that will be all for this edition of the Market Review. And if you have questions, suggestions, or comments around the FMDQ Green Exchange and opportunities for financing sustainability through the capital market, please send your views, questions, or comments to otobasi.apasekong@proshng.com. We'll be glad to engage you in that area. Also, you can engage us via social media platforms displayed on the screen, and also visit our website, www.proshng.com. Go to fixed income, click on it to see all the latest developments in the fixed income market, particularly the activities of FMDQ and how it's carrying on in that regard. I guess you enjoyed today's edition. Thank you for watching, and keep discussing the financial and capital markets, because they create wealth and economic opportunities. Bye for now.